지수 블랙핑크의 지수입니다.
What kept you going? And this is a question for all of you because training is not easy, I'm assuming. It's years and years and there's a lot. Everything in your world is different overnight.
Like it was a fight against myself because it was really, really difficult, to be honest. You know, I have to make this work.
Well, kind of just dropped everything that we were doing. Like our whole life just changed overnight, and they put us into these groups of girls and just survive, like do like a survival thing every month. And some people just go home after a month. Some people go home after 3 years. It's so different. And to see some of the girls that I trained with go home just made me more. Motivated because we all had one dream, and it wasn't an easy thing to just stay there and go on with what we want to do. So. That's all. Yeah. That was the only thing on my mind.
And you're so close to it, right? You just want to keep going. Your dreams are at a fingertip.
It's such a nice thing to have a dream. It is such a privilege for us to dream. So whatever you're dreaming of, enjoy dreaming about it, really. Everything helps each other when you're enjoying it.
케이스의 주인공 YG 신인 그룹 블랙핑크를 소개합니다. 블랙핑크를 향해 큰 박수 부탁드립니다.
네, 안녕하세요. 블랙핑크의 지수입니다. 오랜 연습 시간을 거쳐서 이렇게 데뷔를 하게 돼서 지금 많이 떨리고 설레는데요. 앞으로 더 좋은 모습, 다양한 모습 보여드리도록 노력하는 블랙핑크가 되겠습니다.
많이 사랑해 주시고 지켜봐 주세요. 감사합니다.
First of all, YG mistreatment. Literally just look at this. Jisoo's position in the group is lead vocalist, and yet, she usually gets the least amount of lines. What makes this an issue is the fact that it's become so normal. At this point, it's just expected that Jisoo will get the least, and if she doesn't it's surprising. That's just sad, and not to mention that she has never gotten the most lines in a song. I repeat, never. There is not one song where Jisoo, the lead vocalist, sings the most. I wish I was kidding. This also goes for screen time distribution. Jisoo is known as the visual in the group, but she usually gets the least screen time in music videos. Plus, she is the only member that hasn't been the thumbnail for a music video. Of course it's okay to have favorites, and you don't have to stan a member if you don't want to, but a lot of blinks straight up disrespect her. Like, just look at this. The beginning, and it's obvious that she works really hard to do her best, because unlike the other members she doesn't have as much of a background in dancing, so it's understandable that the moves don't come as easily. Besides, Jisoo is known to have the most stable singing voice when performing, so the fact that she manages to perfect her dancing and singing at the same time is really impressive. I see people compare her to Lisa, which makes no sense because Lisa has been dancing since she came out of the womb. Like, come on, Jisoo is still a really good dancer and I think people underestimate her talent. You didn't know, Adidas sponsors Blackpink, and they did some advertisements. But Adidas has constantly treated Jisoo as less important than the other members. It's like a recurring thing. It all started when fans noticed there were Blackpink posters inside an Adidas store, but there wasn't a poster for Jisoo. Adidas also released these pictures. Then, there's this video advertisement, and literally, you could barely see Jisoo. In some scenes, she was completely excluded. Recently, they did another Adidas campaign, and what a shock. Jisoo was given less pictures than the others. At this point blinks were fed up, so they trended the hashtag, Adidas treat Jisoo better. It seems like they listened, because afterwards they posted more pictures of Jisoo, but that just goes to show, if no one complained, they would continue leaving Jisoo out.
nervous, but in like a really endearing kind of way. You got this. Oh, you hit that! Let's go! That's so cute at the end there. Beautiful high mixed voice. She added that cry on the vocals. She opened up. Really, really pretty. That's hard to do. I was thinking, oh, it might be flat, because it's a hard note. But she nailed it. Props, because there is no backing track on that. Many times, a lot of these artists are using backing tracks. There is no backing track, that is just her voice, imperfections and all, which I love, because so many times these artists are just lip syncing to their own studio version. Like so many artists here in the States, they just have a backtrack. It's like, well, that's no fair. Like, you're cheating. So she's doing it right. Did you catch that wink? Did you catch that point and wink? If I was in the audience right there, I'd be like, you'd see a different side of me. I'd be like, ah! I'd be fanboying. And I don't fanboy many times. Blackpink just has a special place in my heart. She hit that. That's great. That was great. As she's walking, as she's moving, there's no backtrack as far as I can hear. Difficult to do. It's a very difficult note to hit. She nailed it. Hear how that takes a lot of breath support to be able to hit that with clarity, the irony, right? To be able to hit that note with clarity as she's moving. Before, she nailed it and she wasn't moving. Now that she's walking around moving. Yes! What an ending!
나는 닭꼬치 먹고 싶어. 닭꼬치 먹고 싶어.
아니 그게 무슨 고백이야.
닭꼬치가 너무 먹고 싶다. 닭꼬치를 먹어야 하는데 닭꼬치 안 팔아. 안녕 나는 지수야. 한량 가스 먹었더니 이렇게 됐지.
하나, 둘, 셋.
안녕하세요, 블랙핑크입니다.
Instant sisters.
Human beings that you're comfortable enough around to like open your mouth so they can feed you M&Ms. Like it's not every day that you're that comfortable around somebody.
We've lived together for like almost 10 years. So
I think we're closer than like our family. So we're basically new sisters to each other.
Do you remember the first time you met each other?
We talk about it all the time. Four of us. So Rosie joined us last to the group, and when she came through with her guitar and
Aussie girl.
Yeah, little girl from Australia. She came along, and us four were just started singing together from day one.
We talk about every time somebody asks about like first impressions is when I flew all the way from Australia, like I got a guitar, and we ended up like jamming till like 5 a.m. I don't think we cared about what our neighbors thought. It was an apartment that we sang till sunrise. It was funny.
Stay with me. It goes a little something like la 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 la. 지금 당장 나는 걸 바라는 게 아니야. 그저 내 곁에 stay with me. 사실은 난 더 바라는 게 없어. 이제 심장은 뛰긴 하는 건지 무감각해 그래. 사람들과의 억지스런 한마디보다 너와의 어색한 침묵이 차라리 좋아.
I love you guys to the mountains and back, far, far hills and around Europe and Australia, back to the States and China, and all the way back to Korea. And I love you to the clouds and through the universe, across Mars, all the way to the sun and back. I love you so much.
아직 날 사랑하니 내 맘과 같다면 오늘은 떠나지 마. 굳이 너여야만 하는 이유 묻지 마. 그저 내 곁에 stay with me. It goes a little something like la 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 la. 지금 당장 나는 걸 바라는 게 아니야. 그저 내 곁에 stay with me. It goes a little something like